Hello bookworms! Today I'm going to be doing the Chris Pratt book tag. This tag was created by Riley from Riley Marie, and I will link her channel down below. She's the original creator, and she also tagged me to do this video, which I'm really happy about because I freaking love Chris Pratt so much. I'm actually wearing a Guardians of the Galaxy tank top, which you can kind of see when I stand awkwardly like that in front of my stuff. But anyway, I'll go ahead and get right into it. The first question is Guardians of the Galaxy, your favorite character ensemble. For that, I choose the characters of Lord of the Rings because I love how all of these different races that normally wouldn't get along, like, choose to band together to bring the ring to Mordor and defeat Sauron. I just think it's like such a great, heartwarming story, and there are just so many absolutely wonderful characters in it, and they all just would not normally like hang out besides like the, main band of hobbits. Besides that, I think that it's really great that all of these people are going out of the way for one another and trying to do what is in the best interest of everyone, even though there is a lot of opposition. So yes, Lord of the Rings. The second question is Andy Dwyer, a character or book you can't help but love despite their flaws. I love Andy Dwyer so much. Anybody else, if you're a fellow Johnny Karate fan, let me know in the comment section down below. Andy and April forever. But for this, I would have to choose Scott Pilgrim from the Scott Pilgrim series by Brian Lee O'Malley. Realize that I have the Evil X edition of the first volume of Scott Pilgrim and also of the fifth volume, I think, which is unfortunate because otherwise Scott would be on the cover. But he is just like so dumb and he doesn't understand life, but I love him anyway, like very dearly. He is a really entertaining character, so he is like super flawed, but again, love him, cannot get enough of him. Oh, he's on the backside of the book. Next is Anna Faris, your OTP, favorite romantic relationship, and I'm also sticking with Anna, so mine is from Anna and the French Kiss, Anna and Etienne. The two of them just have such a beautiful, beautiful romance story, and I love them, and it seems so real, and Etienne is such like a typical teenage boy, but also like very complex, and I just love the way that him and Anna, like the way that their relationship forms, and it's very slow burn and really satisfying, and I just like love them so much. They're just the cutest couple in the book world. Next is Chris Evans, your BrOTP, which is your favorite friendship. So for this, I decided to go with a group of males, and that would be the Raven Boys, who are from the Raven Boys series by Maggie Stiefvater. And I just love all four of them. I think that they definitely have their issues, but when it comes down to it, they're always there for each other, like when it matters most. And I just love Gansey, and they're just so like, they're just such a great group of guy friends. Like they're just great. So if you haven't read this series, you should. Next is Jurassic World, a kick-ass character, and for that I have to choose Kelsier from Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. I just read this book last month, and I really love Kelsier. He is like super intelligent. He really knows what he's doing, and he's also like, he's just very daring. Like he'll just go in and steal all the different metals that he needs from anyone who might have them without thinking about anything, and he's always looking out for his band of thieves that are in cohorts with him. Is that the word? Cahoots, yes. He's always looking out for his band of thieves that are in cahoots with him, and he's just really fun. Like, he's definitely badass, but he also has a softer side, which I really, really enjoy. Next is The Lego Movie, a book that doesn't get the recognition it deserves, and for this, I am going to say The Girl at Midnight by Melissa Gray. I love this book so much. Like, it was so good, and I read through it so quickly because I just could not put it down, but I've not heard enough people talking about it on BookTube, and I think that they should because it's really, really a great story, and it takes place in New York City, which is like one of the greatest places on earth, and all of the characters are really interesting, and I like how it jumps perspectives. A lot of times when different books will jump between different characters, I'll be like, oh, I'm not as excited to read about what's going on with this character, but that never happened to me with this book. I enjoyed the entire thing from beginning to end. Next is Everwood, a book you read before it was popular. And I'm gonna go ahead and be that person and say Harry Potter. My dad worked at a book company when I was little, so we would every Friday just get like boxes of books that my dad would bring to us, and he would always bring us home a catalog that we could look through. We could make our selection of what we wanted to order from him. So I remember seeing Harry Potter in there and being like, a book about wizards. That seems like it could be cool. So I pre-ordered it, I got it right when it came out, and then I ended up falling in love with the series, and who knew? Who knew that it was going to be what it is today? Because I certainly didn't, but oh my gosh, it's everything. And last is Transformation, Best Character Development. So for that, I am going to pick Emily from Since You've Been Gone by Morgan Matson. Emily goes on this major journey throughout her summer to find her best friend, and she just undergoes so much character development. She just starts out as this like super shy, super introverted girl, and she really becomes comfortable in her own skin, and she goes through a major transformation in the search for Sloane. And I just really liked seeing the progression of where she was at to where she ends up. So Emily definitely gets that in my book. So those are all of the questions. I will tag people and link them down below because I can't think of who I want to tag off the top of my head, and I probably should have done that before I started filming, but oh well. So that's it for this video, and I'll see you guys soon with a new one. Bye!